Hey everybody, it's Elliot from Little Pump People here, and today I'm here with Riley from Power Trip. I've been waiting to interview Power Trip for a long time, and we're here. Are you ready?
I'm ready, Elliot. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Yeah, you look ready.
Let's do this. How do you feel about life right now at this very moment?
This very moment, I'm tired, but your energy is already bringing my spirits up. It's good. It's good. I'm feeling good today. Yeah.
Awesome.
It's a nice quiet day in the shores of New Jersey, so I can't really complain. No.
Yeah. Is your song Soul Sacrifice about people sacrificing their happiness and dreams for a regular job?
No, it's more actually about people being knowledgeable about what they say, but thinking before opening your mouth. And when you have like a really strong conviction of something, like, you know, whether it's you believe in Jesus Christ or reptilians, or like you want to argue about it's okay to lock children in cages or whatever, it's one of those things where if you're gonna open your mouth and really believe in something, you know, you should be really knowledgeable in it, you know, like and it's kind of, the song is sort of about the soul sacrifice is kind of like you know, you throw so much of yourself behind something, a belief, and it could be wrong, and then, you know, you're left kind of just lost when you realize that, you know, the world isn't black and white. And that song's kind of just sort of about just being careful when you open your mouth and being, you know, smart about what you say. So no, not really so much about the regular job thing, no, but I could see where that could come from, which I like. That's a really interesting perspective on that song I haven't heard before.
Awesome. What would you try to accomplish if you had to be the president for 1 year?
Well, I mean, if I had 1 year, I would do my best to redisperse the wealth in this country. I think the fact of the matter is capitalism in our country makes hoarding money and being addicted to money and power acceptable, and I would like to see like more money put into capturing wave energy technology. It's really primitive right now, but, you know, until someone blows up the moon, until some supervillain blows up the moon, we're always going to have waves. And so that's a kind of an infinite source of energy, and I think it's something people really ignore. Obviously, you know, if I was made president today, I would shut down every ICE camp and make sure that, you know, families were reconnected as soon as possible, and you know, I would try and get back to the American value that this is a country that's open for everybody to come to. And I don't know when people lost sight of that, but, you know, at one point our ancestors, you know, whether you're directly connected to America or you're an immigrant, at some point they came here looking for opportunity, and our borders were open. And I don't know what the solution is. I don't have the solutions to anything. I like to bring up questions. I don't have the answers, but I don't think I'd make a very good president. Let's make that clear.
I don't think I would do good either. Do you want to reveal anything about yourself that your fans would never guess about you?
Something people would probably never expect is that before I go on stage, I have a playlist of music I like to listen to get hyped up, and it's almost exclusively old, like, soul and Motown music, some funk tracks, but it's got, like, one of my favorite songs to listen to before going on stage is a song called Loving You by Al Green, and it's actually like a straight up, like, Christian praise song, but I just love the energy of that song, and it makes me feel really well. So I think probably what I listen to most of the time would surprise a lot of our fans, because I do listen to, like, a lot of old classic soul and stuff like that. Yeah,
it's good to like all kinds of music.
Of course it is. You should.
What kind of dreams do you mostly have when you go to sleep?
Bad ones. mostly Mostly nightmares. It's a lot of mundane stuff. Like when I'm on the road, you know, it's funny, when I'm on the road, I have dreams about being at home and being stressed out about certain things, like getting to a doctor's appointment on time in my car or something. But then when I'm at home, I have dreams about like performance anxiety or something like that, where like, oh, I forgot to put on pants before this set or something, and I'm in front of everyone. Or I used to have this reoccurring dream where, I have a lot of dreams where we're playing while natural disasters are happening. So we'll be trying to play a set, and then like a tornado will hit the show, and we're like, we don't know what to do, and it's pretty scary, kind
Just
of.
play through
But
it.
I used to, yeah. Well, I used to have this reoccurring dream all the time where we were playing in like front of a wave pool, like a big pool, and I was like, we're gonna get electrocuted. This is crazy. And like in the dream, it ends up being really cool because it's like the pool is filled with people and we're performing, and it's like kind of cool, and like everyone's like moshing in the water or whatever. And then and then we played Psycho Vegas earlier this year, and they put us on a stage that was in front of a wave pool. And I was like, this is my nightmare. I'm living my nightmare right now. They didn't activate the waves, which I really wish they did, but there was like, you know, people circle pitting in the pool, which was pretty cool. It was fun.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
My dreams don't make sense at all. None of my dreams ever make sense.
They'll start to as you get older. Or you'll start to want to put meaning towards them. But when I was younger, my dreams never made any sense. My favorite dream that I used to have as a kid, I used to have this reoccurring dream where we'd be playing I was playing in a football game, and we ran out of footballs for some reason. And then a little baby crawls onto the field, just a baby in a diaper. And I just pick up the baby, and I'm like, hike, and we like play like a whole football game with like a baby, and I'm like throwing touchdown passes with a baby, and I'm like punting the baby and like kicking a field goal with this baby, but like the baby is like laughing and giggling the whole time. That doesn't make any sense, but that's a dream you have when you're 15 years old.
Well, mine makes less sense than that. I can't wait for your next record to come out. Do you have any updates or when you can expect it?
We really, I mean, I don't see any reason why it won't be out next year. We have a bunch of songs written. It's just a matter of finding time to get into the studio, and then, you know, now that we're a bigger band, lining up all the marketing and all that other stuff, you know, making sure that it's getting promoted, because it's the third record's going to be a big deal. We're feeling a lot of pressure, so we're trying to make sure that it's out at a reasonable time, but we want to make sure that we put out a record that's better than Nightmare Logic. And for me personally, Nightmare Logic's the only record we've ever done where I was happy with my performance. So I'm really feeling the pressure for the next album, but I've got some good lyrical ideas, and it should, like I said, it should be out. We're hoping by like spring or summer of next year, but maybe push back closer to the fall. We'll see. But we're gonna try and get, you know, as soon as we have a song ready, even if the album's not coming out for months, you know, we're gonna put it up. We want people to hear new music as fast as we can, and which is why we did Hornet's Nest. It was a perfect example of like being able to put out a song and hold people over until we could, you know, get into the next record. So yeah.
Awesome. I can't wait.
2020.
Okay, so for these, you can do it really fast.
Okay.
You're going to say if you believe in them, okay?
All right, let's go.
Ghosts.
No.
Aliens.
Yes.
Hell.
No.
Reincarnation.
Yes.
Karma.
Wait. Let's backtrack that. We need a stipulation. Reincarnation as where my soul remains intact? Some semblance of my soul?
Yeah.
Then maybe not.
Oh.
I do believe that, I mean, you know, when we die, our bodies are going to decompose, and then our atoms are going to go on to do millions of really cool things. And that's reincarnation, pretty much, you know, the bottom line. But when I die, do I think I'm going to have, like, my own individuality carry over? I don't think so. But there's a lot of interesting stuff about genetic memory. You should look into genetic memory about, You know, it's what people think might be why people have experiences as past lives and things like that. But okay, let's keep going. So
Awesome.
so I'm a maybe. I'm a maybe
Okay,
on reincarnation,
maybe.
or it's like a yes and no.
Okay. Karma.
Yeah, because entropy rules the universe. So, you know, whether you choose to create or destroy is going to have an equal or opposite effect. So, yes, karma, I believe in.
Heaven.
No. So when you say heaven and hell, not like the biblical traditional sense, but I believe that, you know, if you try to be a good person on earth, I think there's a higher plane of existence that you can reach that's probably a bit more enjoyable than being a human being. And I believe if you're a shitty person, there's probably a lower level of existence that you could knock down. And it's what I think Hindus believe, that, you know, if you live like a rat, you'll be reincarnated as a rat.
Yeah.
Things like so. Yeah.
Yeah, I would say yeah for that.
Yeah, that's a yes.
Okay, awesome. Well, is there anything else you'd like to add?
No, except that this was a lot of fun, and you are a really good interviewer for a 15-year-old kid.
Thank you
I
so
like that.
much,
I'm
man.
really impressed. I also like your vest a lot
Awesome.
too. It's good taste. No,
Yeah.
all killer, no filler.
Yeah.
Um,
I need to add a power trip.
I have a question for you.
yeah.
Oh, which one you got? Oh, that's the good one. I love that one. I
Yeah.
love that green. I have a question for you. I heard you accidentally caused band beef between two other bands. What's this all about?
Yeah,
What did you do?
I didn't do anything.
Uh-huh.
I didn't do anything. It was supposed to be a joke. They were Steel Panther was joking about Vince Neil, and
Uh-huh.
Nikki Sixx got angry at them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I know Steel Panther are a big joke band. Well, I know they like to joke.
Yeah, they joke around a lot.
Yeah. But that's funny. I didn't know that you have a lot of clout if it's getting back to Nikki Sixx, you know, like
That
if
means he watches my videos.
Yeah, someone pointed that out to you. That's really great. I gotta check out your channel. It sounds like I'm small peanuts compared to some of the people you've interviewed.
Well, to me,
You're shaking your head over there, but
Yeah, no way. You're
that means so much to me. That really does. Yeah, we're I don't want to say that we're like a hive-minded community of people or anything, but we are all one species, and you have these people who kind of seem to think that they're above us and that they can just kind of like fuck with us. And I think that there's a breaking point, and that's sort of what that song's about. So the Hornets are you, me, it's all of us who feel like we're being taken advantage of by, you know, the power structures that have developed in America in the last few generations.